So I just wanted to put this hoodie on because it's cold and I wanted to wear something slightly warmer before I started filming, and it's on backwards, but it's fine because I can now escape reality. So something interesting happened in the news today and I felt like I was obliged to talk about it. I don't know why, I just really wanted to, and it was this whole NHS thing, and my face is really red. Anyway, what happened was an IT administrator within the NHS, the National Health Service if you're not in the UK, sent a test email. Now this test email was only supposed to be received by a set amount of people, specifically people in the Croydon Practices mailing list. There's an issue though, in the sense that this test email, right, so it's an email completely empty apart from the word test in the body of the message, so there's no subject, just the word test. It was sent to 850,000 email addresses, which all had the nhs.net domain, which isn't as many as the 1.2 million staff, as roughly 0.4 million don't have email addresses, but that's still a huge amount of emails to accidentally send. You might think, someone sent 850,000 emails, that's not great, is it? At which point, you would be completely right. Roughly 80 people hit reply all to say that, hey, I shouldn't be on this email list. And that reply all, again, sent back to all of the users, all 850,000 people, which comes to roughly 68 million emails sent. Now this caused huge issues for their mail server, which ran Microsoft Exchange, which is remarkably common, but it meant that real emails, like emails that you might need, took up to 3 hours to deliver. Now, this isn't like a letter that you're like sending to someone and say, hey, here, have this. Emails in the NHS specifically could be extremely important. Now, as you could expect, as soon as NHS system admins realised there was an issue here, they deleted the distribution list, but it wasn't without its consequences. The NHS had to start calling press to explain the situation, at which point they'd also have to point out that we've sent you an email version of this statement, but you're not going to get it for a few hours, so have our spoken version instead. There's definitely a message here though. Make sure you really pay attention to who you're sending emails to, especially if it's in a distribution list. Something like that, right, if it had happened not in testing, right, imagine if it just completely slipped through testing and they send out an email and instead of sending sort of confidential information to only a really select group of people, they send it to all NHS employees. That has suddenly become public knowledge and could cause major issues, depending on what the information is. And that's something that can happen in chat apps as well. How many times have you sent a message to the wrong person because you haven't double checked to make sure the person you're sending the message to is the person you want to receive it? Again, usually it's just a really awkward, haha, I meant to send that to someone else. But what if it was personal information? What if it was something really important or really secretive? What do you do then? Anyway guys, thanks for watching. We're going to be at the Golden Joysticks later this week and I'm going to talk about it in the video in the coming days, hopefully. So make sure to keep looking out for that. Before that though, if you like the video, make sure to hit like. If not, don't worry, there are things for you to do. You can click up here to see the previous video, which is a tech news roundup and we talked about stuff and it was really interesting. Or you can click up here to see a random video. It can be absolutely anything, so click it and find out. The Snappy-Tech library is ever expanding with more and more videos, so make sure to click it because you'll definitely get something interesting. Hit subscribe to see more videos like this one and I'll see you guys next time.